Salakia, we right back at it, man. It's verse 3 of Isaiah 47 chapter and the 3rd verse. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
Yeah, that shame shall be seen. All right. All the wickedness of America is being exposed on many levels. All right. RT News, excuse me, chiefly starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, the Israelites, man, we exposing all the wickedness of America. But you got various countries, various outlets. All right, you can go on YouTube and see, everybody exposing America. All right, because that's the season we in. That's the time we in for America to be exposed for its wickedness, past, present. All right, and for it to be once again revealed, man.
It says, I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, Most High said he gonna take vengeance and not meet thee as a man. All right, Yahushua is not gonna come back in the same way, all right, that he was on the earth back, 2,000 years ago. He's gonna come back in spiritual form. All right, but just like all the angels that's gonna come back with him. All right, Yahushua is not gonna come back in a form where you can crucify him again. He gonna come back in a form that's untouchable, man. All right.
It says, as for our Redeemer, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah of hosts is his name.
Yeah, and that's why we say the name Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. All right, proclaiming the name Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. All right, because we know that's our Redeemer. We know that's our salvation. All right, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. That's our protection, to use a better word.
And our strength.
And our strength. You're right.
I got a precept real quick. This Isaiah chapter 63 verse 3. It say, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me.
Right, this is a future prophecy of Yahushua, who you people call Jesus Christ. All right, Yahushua, all right, is the Lord's name. And he said he has trodden the winepress alone. Now we all know about the metaphor of the winepress. All right, back in the ancient world, you would get a bunch of grapes. You would stomp on the wine press. So that's how Yahushua is going to come back and stomp on you people. Not stomp on the wine press, you would stomp on the grapes to make wine. Salakia. And that's, a metaphor of how Yahushua is going to, trotting over the people, stomp on the people, the wicked people. Salakia.
Let's say, for I will tread them in my anger.
In my anger. All right. Everybody talk about how the Lord is coming back. That's the Jesus Christ doctrine. The Lord is coming back for love and peace and to gather everybody. All right, but you see that the Lord is talking about coming back in anger.
Right, because he gonna come back with anger because he just got killed 2 days ago.
Yeah,
he's still mad at that. Like, I don't know. Remember what y'all just did the other day? Like,
yeah, 1 day to the Most High is 1,000 years to us. Right.
Like, remember what y'all just did the other day? Like, I'm trying to catch smoke for that,
Yeah, you were right.
It say, for I would tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
So the Lord is talking about coming back to kill. Put people to death, put wicked people to death, put people that he, put people that are deemed as his adversaries to death, man. Not coming back to save everybody, not in a kumbaya spirit. He's coming back for war. Because the Lord was in that spirit the first time. Because when the Lord was on the scene 2,000 years ago, he could have, put everybody to death if he wanted to. But he had to fulfill prophecy. Just like when he come back this time, he has to fulfill prophecy. But this time the prophecy is for the Lord to wage war on 2/3 of the nation of Israel and all the heathen nations. All right, chiefly the so-called white man. Oh, Salakia. Esau. Salakia.
Right, then it said, it said, he'll sprinkle, their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment, right? So just representing how much blood shed he about to shed, like it's gonna be so much blood he compared to like all the if they blood was sprinkled on his garment, like them scary movies when somebody getting stabbed hella times. The blood
sprinkle
all
on them.
right, blood all on their clothes,
Yeah,
stains everywhere. You know, and that's how it's gonna be when Yahweh Shah come back when he killed these wicked people. You know, it's just gonna be blood. Hey, like the parable the brother Ma'at used. You know, this virgin Babylon is ready to get popped, and it's gonna be blood everywhere. You know, when the Lord come back. But verse 4 it say, "For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come." So the Lord is waiting to get vengeance upon you people, man. You know, and it said the day of vengeance is in my heart. Who is he getting vengeance on? You know, two-thirds of Israel and them Romans who put them to death, man. Which is the Edomites here today.
He said the day of vengeance is in my heart, man. He's thinking about it. He's contemplating on that. That's what he got his heart, his mind set on. The day of vengeance, man. So he can come back and repay these people, man.
And that proves that reincarnation is real too. Because you when you get vengeance on somebody, you getting on vengeance for somebody that did something to you. These people, you know, did something to him, and they back here today, so he could get vengeance on them. Because if these wasn't the same people who crucified them,
how could he take vengeance? Exactly. I'm gonna get back in this Isaiah. This Isaiah 47 and verse 5. It says, "Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms."
Yeah, the Lady of Kingdoms, alright? Because, I mean, this is obvious, man. The Lady of Kingdoms is America. The Lady of Kingdoms meaning that the top kingdom, alright? It's America. It has to be America, alright? Because America is the kingdom, or what you want to call a country in these modern day times, that everybody looked up to. Everybody emulates, even unto this day. All right.
Think about it. The Statue of Liberty. Yep. It's a fucking woman.
Right.
Well, really, it's really a man dressed up as a woman. You know.
That's definitely Babylon. That's definitely confusion, man.
Yeah, but going back to the Lady of Kingdoms, like, man, everybody, you know, emulates America in every way. All right. Everybody wants to be in a quote unquote American, man. They want to live the American lifestyle because the American lifestyle don't have no parameters. If you're a woman, you could be you could be a hoe. You can have many men as you want to. You know, if you're a man, you can be a faggot. You can do anything you want. Transgender. You can be anything you want in America. All right. So that's why, you know, America has become, you know, or was the Lady of Kingdoms, because everybody wanted to, you know, live lawlessly. You know.
We keep going in. Okay, this verse 6. "I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand."
Yeah, that goes to the Most High gave us over to Esau. All right, he gave us over to him, man. All right, whether it be what you want to say, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, the Southern Kingdom came over here in slavery. You know, we was all in slavery, man. You know, it may have been different ways that we all got, you know, captured, but it was all slavery, man. And that was the doing of the Most High. You know, it wasn't because Esau, you know, had some master plan to, you know, enslave Negroes, Latinos, Natives, and Seminole Indians. All right, it was because the Most High served us up to him because we broke the law. You know,
I got a couple pre's real quick. Deuteronomy 28 and 15, and then I'm going to jump to 49. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee."
Yeah, and one of the curses was for us to be in the hands of our enemies. All right, it's many curses. All right, Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68. It's many curses. All right, but just staying on the topic, that's one of the main curses. We was going to be in the hands of our enemies. And who was our enemies? All right, Esau. All right, who you know as, you know, quote unquote white people, yeah, Caucasians or white people today, you know.
Okay, this is verse 49. "The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth,
Mm-hmm.
as swift as the eagle flieth, a nations whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Yeah, and that's how Esau swooped down on us like an eagle, man. All right, he swooped down on us, and put us in a captivity by the what I'm trying to say, Salakia, the ruling of the Most High, for lack of a better word. Then the Most High made that happen, man. All right, this is all the Most High is doing, but in a way it's our doing because we broke the law.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, you see so many jakes out here that, they just don't understand. They got the woe is me spirit. Why would God let this happen to us? When you open up the Bible, it's not like the Most High was disingenuous with us. It's not like the Most High
kept secrets.
You know what I'm saying? He told us straight up.
He did stuff behind your back.
Exactly.
He was a righteous father. Like, if you do this, I'm going to bless you. If you don't do this, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Yeah, Jake act like they surprised. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Or why we got to go through this. It's all in the scriptures, man. All right.
All right. It says, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand.
Mm-hmm.
Thou didst show them no mercy.
Yeah, no mercy. See, this goes into Esau furthering the affliction. You know what I'm saying? Because it came a time where our iniquity was at an end, like the scriptures say, and Esau kept furthering the affliction. Like, if you look up the numbers on slavery, Esau was killing us more when we was out of slavery than in slavery. You know what I'm saying? They did more lynching, more rape, more all that shit when we got quote unquote emancipated, which, if you look up that word emancipated, that's just a transfer of ownership. So we was never really free, all right? But, being quote unquote freed out of hardcore bondage, all right, being, under the whip, if you will. Esau, did more wickedness to us after than before, man.
It says, upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever.
Man, that's the American way. Like, hey, you ask the people, like, even when we be out there at camp, that I shall be a lady forever spirit. Ask somebody what they think about the American military. You think the American military can be beat? Hell no. They think, you know what I'm saying, this kingdom is going to go on forever. All right, everything has a beginning and end. All right, it's kingdoms in the past that was greater than America that fell. So how much more this wicked ass kingdom's going to fall, man?
It says, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Yeah, because Esau wasn't thinking about that shit. You think Esau was thinking about what would happen? Like, I'm going to lynch this dude, I'm going to lynch this Israelite, I'm going to lynch this, I'm going to scalp, because they used to scalp the so-called Native Americans, which is Gad and Reuben. They used to scalp, cut the top of the skin of their heads off. Esau wasn't thinking about what was going to happen after he did that. He didn't think it was going to be no punishment. All right?
It says, therefore, hear now this. Thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly.
Dwellest carelessly. Who dwellest more carelessly than America, man? All right? Because America and American citizens don't think nothing can ever happen to them.
It's like 9/11. They was dwelling carelessly until that fucking plane smacked them towers.
That's why they were so shook. That's why it was such a tragedy. Because nobody thought that shit could ever happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we tell just like when we tell these people America's gonna be hit with missiles. Alright? They don't believe it can happen. Because America has been touched so rarely. Alright? Not touched so rarely, but never touched. Alright? Because, man, come on, man. Everybody know 9/11 was an inside job, man. Everybody know that. Alright, so America has never been really touched by a foreign military, by foreign missiles, by foreign nothing, man.
It says, that says in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Saying, I am and none else besides me. Basically, exalting yourself as the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I am and nothing else is beside me. Only the Most High could say that, you know? So that's the pride of the so-called Salaki. I keep saying this, it's Salaki, but that's the pride of Esau, all right? Trying to exalt himself as the Most High. All right?
And what's that scripture that say, pride is beset before destruction?
Pride goeth before destruction. And a haughty spirit before a fall.
It's like you got
right. Oh, right, because that's what's gonna happen to the red Hebrew Edomite Esau, man. You know, he got all this pride, but hey, all this pride he got is gonna lead to destruction, man.
That's right.
You know?
Let's finish this real quick.
Yeah, you can bring that out.
Verse 9, it says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, and one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. All the witchcraft. This place is built up off of witchcraft, man. All them seances and what is it called? The Bohemian Grove and all that shit, man.
The owl and shit.
Yeah, man. When the top elites get together and drink children's blood,
Masons,
all that craziness, man. Go ahead.
This is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob. Because Esau is our blood brother, man. We came out the same nut sacks, if you would. But
the same womb.
He was violent towards us, though.
It say, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Right, and you know that shame go first. That shame go be covered. That shame go cover his kingdom first, man. You know, cause Esau's kingdom is gonna get destroyed first. Then he gonna get destroyed after his kingdom get down. So when that shame cover him, for doing all that violence against us, you know, it's gonna start off with his kingdom, shame covering his kingdom, man.
And if you think about it, these people are ashamed of it. That's why they try to take it out the textbooks, and they don't want to talk about slavery or none of that because they ashamed of it, man. Alright, so with that, we'd like to give all praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakodash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles, man. Peace, love, and salutations to the Lord's elect, man, that scattered abroad. And Abad Babor.
Shalom, Abad Babor.